Hey everybody, happy Friday. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I know I did. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to drop a like and a follow. And if you guys want to see more of this content, drop your comments down below and let me know how you liked the video. So today, I'm going to teach you guys how to do a real Ouija board session the right way. The first Ouija board originated in either China or Greece. Although the official place of origin is unknown, it is assumed to be China or Greece. You can get Ouija boards just about anywhere, whether it be Walmart, Target. The internet's literally at your fingertips these days. You can get them on Amazon. They run roughly, depending on, like this one was from Temu. This is a nice Ouija board for the price. I think I paid like maybe $10. I don't even think it was that. But it has all the basic. The lettering is kind of small, but it's really cute. I do like the skulls. It's more of an artsy one. You can also get custom-made ones as well on like places like Etsy and things like that. But they are relatively inexpensive and easy to find. So if you come across a Ouija board at a thrift shop and you purchase that Ouija board, the first thing that you are going to want to do before you bring it in your house is you are going to want to cleanse it, whether it's with incense or a sage stick or whatever you use to cleanse. Make sure you do a good cleansing on it. And even if they're new, I would still recommend doing a good cleansing on it before using it at all, just because you don't know what kind of energy is attached to the board. So it's just always good to do that. And then when you do your cleansing, just make sure you say your intentions, and it's pretty simple. So a Ouija board comes with the board and a planchette. Now, you don't have to have like candles and all the special effects or anything to have an effective session. That's just more if you're feeling spooky, you want to turn the lights down and you kind of just really want to get into it, then you could just add whatever kind of stuff that you want to the scenery or whatever you like, you know. A pro tip that I always suggest is when you use your Ouija board, you always want to speak your intentions as you are summoning or opening a session. You want to speak your intentions into that. You want to make sure your mind is clear, and do not, if you are alone, try to do it with somebody experienced, and do not under any circumstances do this with no experience and in your home. The reason why is because you can literally conjure or summon up something not necessarily demonic, but it could have like bad energy and it can cross into your safe space, and that's just not good for anybody. So just don't do it in your home, especially if you're new at it. If you should have multiple people in a session, you want to have one person only asking the questions. It is not only confusing for the spirits, but it is just more clear, and you're going to get clearer answers if one person is asking the questions. So once you've cleansed the board, you have a safe location to do a session. And you know that if you are by yourself and you're experienced, or you're not experienced and you have other people and one person is asking the questions, you want to ask just basic, simple questions, nothing extravagant, nothing crazy. And you want to give it a couple of minutes after you ask the question to give the answer. Also, You want to put 1 to 2 fingers on the planchette when you do it. No more than 2 fingers. To start the session, you want to speak your intentions, and you're going to take your fingers, put them on the planchette, and you're going to go clockwise 3 times. The Ouija board is one of the most known paranormal tools that you could use for hunting. It is a very effective tool. It is real. Ouija boards are not toys. After your session is complete or you've reached your satisfaction, you want to make sure that you say goodbye. Always say goodbye. It is very important that you say goodbye. Say it out loud and make sure the planchette touches goodbye. Even if you stop playing and you don't say bye, it still leaves the session open, and a lot of energies can cross over to the board. So just be very aware of that. It's super important that you say goodbye. And it's always a good idea to cleanse the board once again when you are finished. It's not necessary, just as long as you cleanse it before. But I personally have seen some things in my life, so I like to cleanse before and after, just in case there's like residual energy or whatever stuck to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like and follow if you guys want to see more of this content. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye.